I thank my friend from Dallas for yielding. And Mr. Speaker, I come to the well for the exact same reason that our California colleague, the distinguished Speaker of the House, Ms. Pelosi, has taken time, and that is to talk about what many have described as probably the worst fire that has ever hit Southern California. I was just talking to the dean of our delegation, Mr. Lewis, who is going to be returning to California. I know a number of our colleagues have gone now. He represents the Lake Arrowhead area where Governor Schwarzenegger and other elected officials are looking at this situation. As the Speaker pointed out, 365,000 people have been evacuated from their homes, and literally hundreds of thousands of acres have been burned. And Mr. Lewis just reminded me that one of the things that we can be extraordinarily grateful for is that we have been able to learn from previous fires how to deal with this. For example, we've had an increase in the number of what are known as the Mobile Airborne Firefighting System aircraft, the MAFs, which are going to be coming from other states, and we as Californians are very grateful for the fact that other states are working with us to deal with California's challenge at this time of need. There are other environmental issues with which we've had to contend, the bark beetle, which Mr. Lewis just mentioned, and making sure that we are able to go in and clean up areas which create a potential for fire. And so we've learned a lot from the horrible circumstances that we have faced in the past, and I'm convinced, Mr. Speaker, that we will in fact learn from this tragedy as well. Our thoughts and prayers are with those who have lost their homes, and if there is any kind of silver lining, when you think about the fact that 365,000 people have been evacuated, hundreds of thousands of acres, countless structures in the hundreds have been obliterated, and yet the report now is that there's only one loss of life, and obviously there are a number of firefighters who've been injured, and according to a report I just saw on the television, another 25 individuals have been injured. And our thoughts and prayers are with them, but we are very grateful for those who have stepped up. Governor Schwarzenegger just, Mr. Speaker, talked about the fact that at this time of need, calling on those in the grocery industry and a wide range of others coming and providing water, diapers, baby formula, other foodstuffs that are necessary for those who've been evacuated and those who are engaged in firefighting is something that has really been remarkable, as our governor just said. And Mr. Speaker, I have to tell you that one of the things that I've been struck with is while some people try to make things like this partisan, we are coming together as a state delegation to deal with this. As I said, a number of our colleagues have already gone to California. I know some members of the San Diego delegation, because that area has been hit particularly hard, have already gone. And so, Mr. Speaker, I would simply like to express my appreciation to those who are on the front lines and to say, as our governor has again, the one thing we've all come together to try and provide assistance. The one thing that we need to do now is pray for an improvement in both the wind and create the potential for some rain, if that's at all possible, to help provide some kind of relief, and to again state that at this time of disaster, we want every level of government as well as individuals to continue to work together, and I am convinced that we will be able to.